session, week 3, with me, Miss Cat, at the Fort Mill Public Library branch. Okay, so we're going to get started, but first, can you guess what we're going to talk about today? Penguins! Very good, okay? So let's start with our hello song, all right? And then we'll get started. All right, here we go. Hello, 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 can you go? Hi, how high can you reach the sky? Hello, 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 can you go? Sit down, it's time to read and rhyme. Woohoo! Excellent. Stay on your bottom crisscross applesauce while we get ready to listen to our first story. So, can you lift your hands up high? Go to the side. Lean one way. Lean the other way. Circle them into your lap. Deep breath in. And go shh. And now we are ready to read our first book, our only book today. It is called Romeo and Lou Blast Off, illustrated and written by Derek Anderson, and it is published by Simon & Schuster. So thank you, Simon & Schuster, for letting us read this book. Let's find out what's going on. It was a perfectly delicious day to build something. The sun was golden, the air was sweet, and a blanket of fresh snow was waiting. So after breakfast, Romeo and Lou hurried over to their favorite snowy, blowy hill. They didn't know what to make, so they just started with one little snowball. Romeo rolled, and Lou pulled. Romeo had it, and Lou smushed. But it wasn't until they were finished that they realized what they made. I wonder what they made. What is it? Asked Lou. I think it's a rocket ship, said Romeo. So they climbed aboard. Lou didn't like to fly, but this rocket ship was just pretend. They played in their new rocket ship all afternoon. Then the stars came out. That's when one tiny shooting star streaked high above. The rocket ship let out a snowy sputter, and then an icy click. What was that? Asked Romeo as he felt a low rumble. I thought it was you, said Lou as he felt a larger thump. And suddenly they blasted off. They looped and swirled all over the snowy ground and twisted and twirled into the night. Lou screamed the whole way. Ah! Oh my. The landing didn't go very well. They skidded and bumped over the hills and lumps until they rattled to a stop on a weird new world. Where are we? Asked Lou. I'm not sure, said Romeo, but I think it's a different planet. How are we going to get home? Asked Lou. I guess we'll just find another way, said Romeo. So Romeo and Lou went off to find another way. Excuse me. My throat's a little dry. They soon got lost in a strange forest. Weird, said Romeo. These trees don't look anything like the ones back home, said Lou. They were relieved when they saw another penguin and polar bear. Romeo and Lou hurried over to ask for their help. It looks like they're on what? Street? Boy, are we glad to see you, said Romeo and Lou. But something wasn't right. The penguin was too big. Ooh, is that a penguin? No. And the polar bear was too small. What? That's not a polar bear. That is a dog and a man. When Romeo asked for a rocket ride home, the big penguin said, well, what? And the little polar bear didn't say anything. He just growled. Geez, what a grump, said Lou. I agree. They tried to find someone else to help, but there weren't any other penguins or polar bears. They spotted a seal, but he wouldn't even look at them. Is he spitting at us, said Romeo.
How rude,
said Lou. They even saw 2 walruses, but they were just busy ice fishing. Don't they know that's not ice, said Romeo.
Silly walruses, said Lou.
Looks like construction workers to me. Then they found what they were hoping for. A real live rocket ship, said Romeo.
We're going home,
cried Lou. Romeo and Lou quickly climbed aboard. Is that a rocket ship? It's a car, yes, it's a car. But before they could blast off, they were chased out by a school of angry fish. I think those are little ones like you. And then a shark showed up. Romeo and Lou ran. Ah! Oh my. The shark chased them down a bumpy hill and over a long rickety bridge. Romeo and Lou ran for as long as they could, and when they didn't see the shark anymore, they found a place to hide. Romeo was still hopping and puffing, and Lou began to sniff. Sniffle.
That was our last chance, cried Lou. Now we're stuck here forever.
But Romeo was already thinking. I know how to get home, he said.
You do,
said Lou.
How?
The same way we got here. We have to build a rocket ship, said Romeo. Lou liked that idea a lot, but there wasn't any snow. They would have to build it out of something else, and then Romeo spotted just the thing. It wasn't perfect. They had to empty some things out, and it needed a little work. So Romeo folded, and Lou gnawed. Romeo scrunched, and Lou clawed. And when it looked like a rocket ship, they climbed aboard. Cross your toes, said Romeo.
Please work, said Lou,
even though he was still afraid to fly.
Please.
At first they didn't hear anything. There wasn't a snowy sputter, and there were no icy clicks, but soon they heard a low rumble and a few large thumps. And suddenly, to their surprise, the rocket ship took off. Hold on, you big fuzzball, said Romeo. We're going home.
Oh, happy day, cried Lou.
Woohoo! And as the rocket ship swished and swayed in the starry night, Romeo and Lou smiled all the way home. Oh man, looks like they're on what? A boat! Oh, the end. Yay, that was a cute story. I like that one. All right, so we're going to do a movement called Waddling Penguins. So we get to pretend to be penguins, okay? Are you ready? All right. Waddling penguins having fun. Waddling in the winter sun. Can you make a sun? Good. Waddling, waddling, waddling slow. Waddling, waddling to and fro. Good. Penguins, penguins having fun. Waddling, waddling in the already winter sun. All right, yay, good job. Okay, now we're going to do another song in rhyme called, oh, he was wearing his mask like a good civilian. We're going to read, he's going to help me, we're going to do Late at Night. All right, we're going to do it 2 times, and Mr. Penguin here is going to help me. Hello. Okay, Mr. Penguin. All right, late at night, squawk, 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 squawk. Can you squawk like a penguin? Good. I can hear the penguin, I can hear the penguin. Ready to squawk again? Squawk, 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 squawk. Again! Late at night, squawk, 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 squawk. I can hear the penguin, I can hear the penguin. Squawk, 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 squawk. Yay! Thank you, Mr. Penguin. Now we're going to do a felt story called The Two Hungry Penguins, okay? So sit on your bottom, crisscross applesauce, and see if you can do this. Can you clap your hands? 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Can you clap your hands 2 times? So good. Oh, 0 times. Tricked you. Put both your hands in your lap. Take a deep, deep breath in. Go. Shh. Now we're ready for 2 hungry penguins. This one's named Splish, and this one's named Splosh. Okay, here we go. 2 hangry little penguins. Hangry. That's what I am right now. Both eager for their nosh. One penguin's name is Splish, the other is Splosh. 2 little hungry penguins, each holding out a dish. I wonder what's for dinner. Surprise, surprise, it's a... See if you can guess this. It's a... Oh, can you see that? Broccoli! What? Do penguins eat broccoli? Ew, no. I personally love broccoli, but it's not for everyone. All right, let's keep going. 2 hungry little penguins, both eager for their nosh. One penguin's name is Splish, the other name is Splosh. 2 hungry little penguins, each holding out their dish. I wonder what's for dinner. Let's see what's next. What did they catch? Surprise, surprise, it's a... An apple! I love apples, especially red ones. They're delicious. But do penguins eat apples? Nope. So now they're getting really hungry now. All right. 2 hungry little penguins, both eager for their nosh. One penguin name is Splish, the other is Splosh. 2 hungry little penguins, each holding out a dish. I wonder what's for dinner. Surprise, surprise, it's a birthday cake! Oh my. Now I love me some cake, but do penguins eat cake? No, man, poor penguins. They're really, really, really hungry now. 2 hungry little penguins. One named Splish and another named Splosh. 2 hungry little penguins, each holding out their dish. I wonder what's for dinner. Surprise, surprise! It's a... I know it's kind of hard to see, so I might hold it up for you. But it looks like a what in a frying pan? What is that? A fish! That's right. Excellent job. Do penguins eat fish? Yes, they do. Yay! Very good. Okay. So now we're going to do another song called Penguins Jump, okay? I'm going to have the penguin do this with me. We're going to pretend to be penguins again, okay? Penguins jump. Ready? Follow me. We'll do this twice. Penguins jump. Good. Penguins dive. Very good. Penguins waddle. Waddle. And they walk. I'm not sure if I've ever seen a penguin walk before. That's why we're make-believing. We don't have any time to talk. Woo. Kind of messed up my face there. Penguins slip. Penguins slide. Good. Come on, penguins, show some pride. Can you show some pride? Yeah. Squackity squawk. Good. All right. Penguins snooze. Penguins snore. Wake up right now and play some more. Yay. Then sit down upon the floor. Let's do that one more time a little faster. Penguins jump. Penguins dive. Penguins waddle and penguins walk. We're walking. Good. Penguin doesn't have any time to talk. Good. Penguins slip. Now go the other way. Penguins slide. Come on, penguins, have some pride. Yes, good job. Penguins snooze. Penguins snore. Wake right up and play some more. Woohoo! Woo. Penguins then sit right down Good job. Okay, now we're going to take this time to work on our craft that is provided with the Take and Make Kits at the Fort Mill Library. All right, and then you could also get the book you got, if you checked one out, that's themed penguins. We're making this little guy here. All the instructions are included in materials that you need. All right, and what's cool about this little penguin is if you tap the side, he's a waddling penguin. Woohoo! All right, and now you can also take the time to read as a family together for some family literacy, no matter if it's one of our books that you got that's themed or any of the books you have around the house. All right, and then come back and we're going to do one baby bounce together and then our goodbye song. See you in a little bit. Okay, welcome back. Mr. Penguin's going to help me again. We're going to do a little baby bounce. So if you have a little infant at home, you can sit them in their lap and gently bounce them up and down. If they're a little older, that's okay. They can participate. They can grab a stuffed animal real quick, pause it, grab an animal, anything, and sit down with us and bounce along with us, okay? Here we go. We bounce and stop. This is what it's called. So when we say bounce, we're going to bounce. And when we say stop, obviously we what? Squawk. No, not squawk. Stop. Okay, here we go. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, and we stop. Good. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, and we stop. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we stop. Then we bounce the baby right up to the top. Whee! One more time. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we stop. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we stop. We bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we stop. Then we bounce the baby right up to the top and whee! Squawkity squawk. No. All right. Good job. I'm going to try to get up. All right. So that's all the time we have for today. Next week is our last week in our winter session, week 4, which we're going to be talking about the birds because soon spring's coming up and they're going to start to come out. All right. So week 4, birds. Next week, okay? Our last week session until spring. All right, so let's sing goodbye. Please repeat after me. Ready? Okay. Goodbye to you. It's time to go. See you next week. Goodbye to you. Goodbye, everybody.